One of the scariest diseases that's reasonably common in the world is AIDS. But why is it so scary, and what does it have to do with HIV? First off, HIV is the virus, and being HIV positive means you have the virus in your body. You can live your entire life being HIV positive, but never actually get AIDS. AIDS is the result of an untreated HIV infection in which the infection starts to become so bad that you can't fight off everyday regular infections. AIDS, surprisingly, never actually kills people by itself, though. So why does this happen? How does it affect your body so much? It all comes down to your immune system. When HIV first enters your body, usually through sexual fluids or blood, it attacks mostly helper T cells. Helper T cells are one of the most important immune cells that you have. HIV invades the cells in an extremely odd way. First, they will insert their RNA into the cell, then use an enzyme called reverse transcriptase to turn their RNA into double-stranded DNA. The double-stranded DNA then can integrate itself into your own cell's DNA. Once there, it can take over the cell's machinery and pump out millions of viruses that can then go on doing the exact same thing. Once the HIV virus kills enough of your T cells to impair your immune system's normal function, you're considered to have AIDS. Because the virus becomes DNA and integrates itself into the cells, it's extremely hard to detect by our immune system. Sometimes the virus will integrate into the DNA and then just do nothing for years to even decades. This is called latency. And this is why it's so hard for researchers to eradicate the virus completely. Once you're HIV positive, you sadly won't be cured, or at least with the current knowledge of HIV. With the millions of dollars that we're pouring into research, our partial cures might eventually become full cures. At the moment, there are many ways to manage being HIV positive. Doctors use a variety of antiviral drugs given simultaneously that will prevent you from developing AIDS. Overall, being HIV positive definitely is not fun, but shouldn't affect your everyday life too much. So what should you take from this video? You get HIV, which over time develops into AIDS. HIV is a very weird virus because reverse transcriptase allows it to incorporate its viral genome into our cell's genome and kind of go dormant. Also, HIV is so scary because you can't tell if someone has HIV just by looking at them, and you might not know that you have it yourself, and that's why it's pretty easy to spread. As always, thanks for watching and have a super duper delicious day.